Hey everyone, I feel like I kind of owe you guys an explanation of where I've been the past 3, 4 weeks. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name's B. This is not my usual content style. Normally, I post art videos, and normally they're shorts, not long form content. So, this video is more of an explanation for people who have been watching me for a little bit, but feel free to stick around and watch the video anyways. Just know this isn't my normal content. I haven't posted in a while because I wanted to visit somebody very important to me. And fun fact about me, I work in the fast food industry. So I don't make a lot of money. I'm kind of a broke college student right now. And I wanted to be able to afford to fly halfway across the country to go see this person and their family. So I've either been at work working extra hours or I come home and crash as soon as I've taken care of my rabbits and all the adulty stuff. Um, I'll try to post more regularly now, so enjoy some of the pictures and videos I took while I was out of state. I'm not a homebody. I love going out and making memories, so I did a lot of stuff while I was there. We went to a park that had a bunch of these beautiful koi fish and ducks, and I saw a leucistic mallard, which is different from albino because they have some um, pigment in them, but not a whole lot. She's very beautiful. She wouldn't live long in the wild, but because she's living in this park where there's a bunch of other ducks and people can put coins in these little food machines and then get to go feed the ducks, which I did because I love ducks so much. Um, and she's has her little flock, and it was really cute because she had a mate that was just following her around everywhere. It was adorable. Next day, we went to the Birmingham Zoo, all the way in Alabama. We drove in and out of the state that I was staying in. So for this one, we had to go all the way to Alabama. It is probably the best zoo I've ever been to. It was so worth the long drive. I saw so many species that I love because I'm a huge animal nerd and I've never seen those species before. And the enclosures were so spacious, clean, and they mimicked the natural habitat so well. Their coyote was so comfortable with our presence that he came right up to the glass. I've never been this close to an elephant before, and they're my favorite animals, but they kept a big enough barrier between the animals and us that we were both safe. My second favorite at the zoo was definitely this Palace's cat because they look so mad and so unimpressed with everything. They had several, and none of them looked happy to see the visitors. The food there is also incredible. I had the Caesar salad, and the person I went with, they had the grilled chicken wrap. It was really good. They don't use straws in their restaurant to help reduce waste, which I think is super cool. It's kind of expensive because, zoo food, but I think it was worth it. The next day, we went waterfall hunting, which is kind of weird because we only managed to get to this one because the others, one didn't have parking anymore, and the other one closed a few minutes before we got there. But even though we didn't see all the waterfalls we wanted to, it was definitely an interesting trip. Our car got chased down the road by some overprotective livestock guard dogs. There was a lot of cows and horses because we were driving through farmland. A beautiful young buck ran out in front of us in the road. I didn't get a picture of him. He made it safely to the other side. He was fine. Then we went all the way to Cathedral Caverns, which is also in Alabama. Um, Another thing that I would really recommend, our tour guide had all the bad dad joke puns. And just don't go there if you're afraid of cave crickets. Google at your own risk. We saw an eastern pipistrelle bat that are like roughly the size of a chicken nugget, this giant pillar called Goliath, and again, several cave crickets. Sorry if my throat sounds bad, I have allergies. I'm fine with bugs, so I was kind of used as a human shield between a certain someone and the bug. I'm cool with bugs. I feed them to my bearded dragon. This is her. She's a princess, and she is on a diet that she is not happy about because she does not exercise as much as she should. She's all the space she needs. She just doesn't like moving. And we've taken her to the vet. She's fine. She's just lazy. Our guide was also really informative and told us all about the cave's history, like how the first owner, who was trying to make the cave accessible for tours, made some questionable decisions, like trying to patch a crack in this waterfall with concrete by hanging himself upside down from a rock on top of the waterfall and trying to patch the hole with concrete. Well, the rope came loose and he fell, and you can see where he put his hand in the wet concrete to try to stop himself from falling. It's still there. We went on a super rainy day, so all three of the waterfalls they have in there were running, which was great for me because I love waterfalls. They are my favorite natural feature. Over the weekend, the family I was staying with went to Ruby Falls. It's a huge waterfall in a cave underneath a freaking castle made out of limestone that they pulled out of the cave. It's so cool. There weren't any bats because the cave is kind of closed off. You have to go down an elevator to get there. There's a lot of cool formations, and the waterfall has a color changing light show near it because it's been really like commercialized and turned into a tourist spot, but I would still really recommend it. It was so cool. We went to a restaurant after, and because of all the rain, it was really foggy that day. I took this picture that looks more like something out of a horror movie than real life. I drew this over the week on the car rides because I got to be a passenger princess the week. There's the leucistic mallard, and the one closest to her is her mate that was following her around with like starstruck eyes the whole time. It was adorable. I'll probably draw more pieces based on the pictures I took. So enjoy this, and thanks for being so patient with me. I will try to post more frequently, and I want to do more long form videos. And if you heard any like running around in the background, that is my rabbit. He's kind of mad at me I was gone so long, but he would not like a plane ride. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.